Hello there, I'm John Bittleston of Terrific Mentors International. You may have read some of my articles in the Business Times. They're under the title Management Unleashed. I write an article every other Saturday. Today I'm going to talk about different types of organizations. It's one of the subjects I've been writing about, and there are lots of controversial views about this. There is the strict hierarchy. You know, one of those organizations which has a chart with branches going down from a kind of kingpin at the top. The armed services are very like that. Big organizations are rather like that. They're strictly hierarchical. There's a disadvantage in those. You can be killed by your boss, but not if you know how to handle a boss, of course. You have to break the line in a strict organization. You have to break the line occasionally. And I found an occasion like that in the life of my father when he worked for Churchill during World War II. He didn't report directly to Churchill, he reported to an admiral who reported to Churchill. But on 3 occasions during the war, my father had to go and deal with Churchill direct. And on those occasions he said to me, I need to be able to have a row with the old man, but not more than 3 times during this war. And he did that with great success. It was a way of avoiding the hierarchy and making a point. Now, there's another organization which is called the Matrix organization, which is a dotted line organization. I am very against this organization. Why? Because it's misleading. It gives people ideas that they have more than one boss. You do not have more than one boss. You have one boss for pay and rations, and that's it. What the dotted line grew out of was the need for people to be able to talk to others in the organization. And you can do that. Cultivate an organization like Google, like Microsoft, where you talk to anybody you want in the organization at any time you want. You do not have to have a chart to be able to do that. I've seen much damage done by the Matrix organization. It's diluted the power of the boss of a person and given a spurious boss relationship to somebody else. Other people don't have boss relationships, they have helping relationships. The line management must be simple. That's how an organization works. But the communications in an organization must be open. Help should be coming from where you want it. Look at example of Marks and Spencer's in their heyday. They allowed the staff in the shop to go into the stockroom, take what stock they wanted and put it on the counters, and if it didn't sell, they allowed the staff to take it back into the stockroom. It was a wonderful method of stock control, and it didn't have endless churns of paper and computers and all that. The best inventory control they ever had. An open organization is for highly creative businesses. I've mentioned Microsoft, I've mentioned Google. They still have strict lines of reporting, don't make any mistake there. We had an occasion when I was running an operation for Ranks Hovis McDougall. We had an organization which was our research center, run by a very enlightened man, Dr. Jack Edelman. And he managed to make an organization that had strict reporting lines, but very open communications, a real role model. That's how we want organizations to run. I hope that's how your organization is going to run. Good morning.